Do you ever feel like your brain just isn't really you anymore? You walk into a room and forget why. You scroll for an hour and can't remember a single thing you saw. You feel awake, but not truly alive. Every day, small, comfortable habits are quietly aging your brain. Not because you're old, but because your mind is stuck on autopilot, doing the same things, seeing the same screens, living the same day on repeat. This video isn't for people looking for cute little tips. It's for people who are ready to fight for their mind, to stay sharp, creative, and alive inside their head, even at 40, 60, or 80. And as you listen, you're also training your English. You're listening, understanding, and fluency, so your brain and your language grow together. Let's rebuild your brain from the inside out. First habit, start using your other hand, the wrong one you never use. Brush your teeth with it. Open doors with it. Try eating or writing your name with it. It feels clumsy and frustrating because your brain is being forced to wake up and build new connections, like a tree growing fresh branches. That awkward feeling is the workout. Lazy brains die young. Active brains stay alive. Second habit, do one hard thing every day. Your brain doesn't grow in comfort. It grows in struggle. Speak English even when you're shy. Wake up earlier than you want to. Take a cold shower. Say no to junk food when you crave it. Talk to someone new. Study when you're tired. A man named David once felt mentally old at 44. His doctor told him he hadn't done anything hard in years. He started with small daily challenges, cold showers, solo walks with no phone, reading uncomfortable books. And within a month, his brain felt electric again, not from pills, but from effort. Third habit, stay away from screens for some time every day. Your phone is training your brain to jump from one thing to another nonstop, like feeding a child sugar every few seconds. You start to lose focus, forget what you're doing, and feel restless without constant stimulation. So, for at least 30 minutes a day, turn everything off. No phone, no TV, no music, no background noise. Sit, walk, think, write. Let your brain breathe again. At first you'll feel uncomfortable, then you'll feel a strange calm as your focus begins to heal. Fourth habit, sleep in a dark, silent room. Sleep isn't just rest. It's when your brain cleans itself, repairs memories, and resets your emotions. But only if your sleep is deep. Any light, phone notifications, TV glow, street lights, keeps your brain half awake, so you wake up tired, foggy, and older than you are. Make your room like a cave, pitch black, quiet, cool. Use an eye mask, blackout curtains, earplugs. Keep your phone far away, ideally outside the room. Same number of hours, totally different quality. Fifth habit, walk alone in nature without your phone. If you can't remember the last time you walked without checking a screen, your brain is trapped. You were born to see the sky, hear the wind and birds, feel your steps, and listen to your own thoughts. Walking alone in nature for even 10 minutes can reset your nervous system, lower stress, improve memory, and boost creativity. A woman named Eliza, who suffered from panic and brain fog, was told by her therapist, no pills, just walk outside every day with no phone. At first, she hated it. Then she said it felt like meeting herself again as she heard the birds and noticed the sky. That's nature, medicine your brain forgot. Sixth habit, read something that challenges your thinking. Most people only read what they already agree with. which keeps their brain weak. Your mind is like a muscle. If it never lifts anything heavy, it never grows. Read a book that challenges your beliefs, a biography of someone you dislike, a story from a culture you don't understand, a science idea that feels strange. A man named Marcus believed money was evil and hated rich people until he read a book by a millionaire who donated 90% of his wealth. It didn't make him blindly agree with everything, but it shook his beliefs and woke up parts of his brain that were asleep. Your brain stays young when it is forced to think, not just react. Seventh habit: try to remember before you check. Right now, every time you forget something, you instantly check your phone, Google it, or ask again. It feels normal, but every time you do that, without trying to remember, you're training your brain to be lazy. A student named Sarah used to forget everything: her schedule, lessons, passwords, until her teacher told her to stop treating her brain like a trash can and start using it like a toolbox. She began waiting just 60 seconds before checking anything, forcing herself to recall first. In 1 month, her memory and confidence improved, not because she studied harder, but because she stopped outsourcing her brain. Before you check, pause, close your eyes, dig into your memory. Every time you remember on your own, you grow new brain wires. Eighth habit: do something new that you're bad at. Your ego hates being bad at things, but your brain loves it. Your brain grows the most when you fail and keep going, not when you win. Learn piano, try public speaking, dance badly, cook a new recipe, sketch something, anything that makes you feel like a beginner. Your brain doesn't care if you look cool. It only cares if you're growing. If you only do what you're already good at, you become like an old dog, doing the same trick every day. Ninth habit: talk deeply, not just, "Hi, how are you?" Most people today speak like robots. "How are you?" "Fine." And then forget the person a day later. Shallow conversation doesn't touch your brain. It just passes noise through it. Your brain needs emotional depth to stay alive. Ask questions that matter. What's something you're afraid to fail at? What changed you this year? When was the last time you felt lost? What is something you've never said out loud? What do you regret? These questions create real connection. Force your brain to listen carefully, feel emotions, and analyze meaning. Your mind doesn't forget honest answers. If you never talk this way, you can have 1,000 contacts and still feel lonely because your brain never experiences real connection. 10th habit: change your daily routine often. Your routine might feel safe, but doing the same thing every morning, every afternoon, every evening slowly kills your brain. You wake up the same way, eat the same breakfast, walk the same road, talk to the same people, watch the same shows, and your brain falls asleep with its eyes open. Repetition without variation is poison. Change small things. Brush your teeth with the opposite hand. Eat breakfast in a different place. Walk a different route. Listen to a language you don't know. Wear a color you never wear. Rearrange your room. Start the day without your phone. Small changes surprise your brain, and surprise equals growth. You weren't born to live the same day forever. 11th habit: teach what you just learned. You don't truly understand something until you can explain it simply. Most people watch a video, nod, feel smart for 5 minutes, and forget it the next day because they never used it. After you learn anything, a new idea about calm, focus, or health, teach it to someone. a friend, sibling, partner, even your mirror or a voice note. When you teach, your brain has to organize the idea, find simple words, and repeat the message. That process locks it in. The next time you're under pressure, the idea comes back not because you rewatched the video, but because you passed it on. 12th habit. Play strategy games, not mindless ones. Your brain gets bored easily, but it also hates stupidity. Many people play games that require zero thinking. Tap-tap candy games, endless scroll games, bright lights, and easy rewards. It feels fun, but it trains your brain to expect rewards without effort. Strategy games like chess, Sudoku, word puzzles, memory games, planning games with rules and thinking hurt your head at first. But that hurt is your brain lifting weights. Next time you're bored, instead of opening a mindless game, choose something that makes you think. You'll feel frustration. You'll want to quit. That's exactly when you should stay, because that's when your brain is working again. Junk games feel good, but rot your brain. Thinking games feel hard, but build it. 13th habit. Practice intermittent fasting for mental clarity. Most people eat too much, too often, and don't realize that constantly digesting food can make your brain slow and foggy. Try not eating for 12 to 14 hours once or twice a week. For example, from 8 p.m. to 10 a.m., and only drink water. You'll feel hunger, then discomfort, and then a strange clarity as your brain wakes up. Fasting activates BDNF, a brain growth factor that supports learning, memory, and mental resilience. When you wake up, try delaying your first meal. Don't grab snacks or sugary coffee right away. Let your brain remember what it's like to be in hunter mode, not baby mode. 14th habit. Use brainwriting instead of brainstorming. Traditional brainstorming, everyone shouting ideas out loud, often produces shallow thinking. People say the easiest thoughts first because silence feels uncomfortable. Brainwriting is different. You sit in silence and write down ideas without talking. Set a timer for 5 to 7 minutes. Pick a question like, why am I always tired? Or, how can I improve my focus? And write nonstop. The first few ideas will be obvious. Then your mind will go blank. And this is where growth starts. You're forcing your brain to dig deeper. Somewhere in those last ideas might be a thought that changes everything, but you only reach it by staying in the discomfort. 15th habit. Take cold showers to shock your mental alertness. Most people live their lives chasing comfort, warm showers, cozy blankets, soft chairs. But comfort slowly kills mental strength. Turning the water cold, even for 30 seconds, sends your body into shock. Your breathing speeds up, your heart races, your awareness explodes, and your brain snaps into survival mode. You stop thinking about nonsense and become fully present. Do your normal warm shower, then turn it to cold at the end. Your mind will scream, "This is stupid, get out." But if you stay, you're training your brain not to run from discomfort. Afterward, you feel awake, powerful, and proud. If you can control your body's panic under cold water, you can control your reactions under pressure in life. 16th habit. Memorize one new poem or song every week. Your memory is not dying just because of age. It's dying because you stopped using it. Choose a short poem, song verse, or quote with emotion and rhythm. Repeat it out loud, write it by hand, and test yourself until you can say it from memory. Memorizing forces deep focus and repetition, which strengthens your brain's ability to store and retrieve information. Do this weekly, and within a year, you'll have dozens of meaningful lines living inside you, shaping your thinking and emotional world. People who memorize regularly tend to have sharper focus, better recall, more emotional control, and slower brain aging. These habits are not soft or easy. They are uncomfortable, raw, and sometimes painful. And that's exactly why they work. Because everything that keeps your brain young lives outside your comfort zone. Your brain isn't a gentle friend. It's powerful but lazy, always trying to save energy. If you don't fight back, it will slowly shut down your fire and keep you safe while you lose your mind piece by piece. But now you have 16 tools, 16 weapons, each simple but powerful. Use them daily, not for fun, not just for views, but for survival. If even one of these habits woke something up inside you, don't just watch and move on. Practice it, live it, teach it. And if you want more videos that don't waste your time, that help you grow, think better, and stay mentally young, subscribe to this channel. We're not here to entertain you. We're here to transform you. Let's build the strongest minds together.